We are live. So I'll say, indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you for joining me again. Today's stream topic is about loving the small things, and we have Max and John joining us as well. You friends did request that you wanted to see Max today, so here he is. Let us know what you friends think. We're going to have some conversations. I have a microphone strapped to my back so that you'll hear our two homies. It's kind of comical, but we're here for it.
If it works, it works. You know?
If it looks stupid and it works, it's not stupid, right? Let me get my tablet set up so I can see some comments. There we go. It is extremely hot in South Africa today. We're dealing with like some 100, close to 100 Fahrenheit weather, unfortunately. So we might not be our most stoked,
It's nice and tasty.
but we're here. He looks. Oh look, he's a real human. There we go, Max. People officially believe me.
I'm a real boy.
I haven't been a figment of imagination this whole time. Do ask questions if your friends have any. Like me and Max met each other yesterday, and I already feel like we're good homies.
No, I feel it too.
The consideration, dude, I can see it, bro. We've been so stoked. We named all of my plans today.
Yes, we did.
And that is in part what inspired today's stream topic. You know, I believe that we can change the world by loving the small things. And the amount of love that we have just for those little babies peeking out of the ground, you know, just,
So gorgeous.
it makes me feel seen by these dudes, seeing their appreciation, seeing that that appreciation exists in other people as well. Who is your favorite Batman? Who's your favorite Batman, Max? Weirdly enough, like, I just want to share this first. Like, we had like a big conversation about like superheroes.
Yeah.
Sorry, you wanted to say?
Yeah. No, but mine would definitely be Christian Bale. There is love for the originals, but Christian Bale was the
OG.
the one that I think did it.
Like, I'm biased purely for the sake that there was, you know, Arkham.
Yeah. No,
Like,
it's definitely had a
that
big
movie,
impact,
like,
that's true.
that was like the best Batman franchise trilogy that we could have ever hoped for, and he's directly attached to that in my
Yep.
mind. It's the same thing with like my favorite Joker is Heath Ledger for the same
Definitely,
reason.
yeah. I do
Well,
think
also-
Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job though. He's an amazing Joker.
It's a different.
He gave us
Yeah.
the Joker we need
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
Yeah, fits in with what we've got going on.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Heath being the method actor really
Yeah, it's hard to really actually compare it. He's like a
drive
legend,
yourself
iconic.
insane on
Thank you very
purpose
much.
for
Welcome.
movie role.
I mean, I guess you would
Back to
be
reality afterwards.
like if you think about it from like a perspective like Joffrey. I don't know if you boys watch Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Like I actually hated Joffrey. You know,
Yeah.
like his
But
act.
that's a testament to
Yeah,
how good
exactly.
how
How well he
role.
played the role,
You
dude.
made you actually hate him physically.
Yeah, like you had like
Like if I see
disdain
him in
towards
person, I'd
him.
be like, I hate that character.
How do you?
But you did an
Exactly.
amazing job.
I would probably honor him as well, dude, and be
Yeah.
like, dude,
To
like
be able to do that, that's
it's very super impressive. Circle, yeah. Yeah, he circled me. I think I circled awesome, yeah.
Ano tipo circle?
They took their first full, you know, Dynavap hit
Yeah.
today. Like we've been sharing, you know, basically like a single ball between the three of us.
yeah. Today was the first day. It's fun.
And we went on some adventures. I'll take some photos for you friends for the Patreon. Oh, not for the Patreon. I mean for the Patreon potentially too, but for the Discord. There's a place called The Joint. It's a small little coffee house. You know, like the coffee houses they have in the Netherlands, where we had some access to some good bud, and I happened to see that they have sour diesel, which is what we just puffed on right now. And it's the first time smoking sour diesel since the very first time I ever smoked. And just feeling that like full cycle almost like coming.
come around.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it's a trip.
definitely.
My comments aren't loading on my tablet, so I'll have to be reaching for you, friends. Christian Bale's a good actor, but he's an asshole on an asshole. Really?
What were we talking about there?
Christian Bale apparently is an
Yeah,
asshole.
apparently there's a lot of stuff about him being a bit of a dick
A tool.
on sets and everything. I don't know, he's a bit
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, they keep getting work, right?
Yeah.
So they don't have an incentive to not be assholes.
No, but it's the talent.
That is the
But yeah,
thing.
it's-
I mean,
it's
like,
unfortunate that that's.
if you think about like
not-
American Psycho as well, dude,
Yeah.
Christian Bale like played that role to a T. To the T so much that people start idolizing him instead of realizing that that's supposed to be a big
Yeah,
yikes.
You're like, no, don't. What are you guys doing?
Miles, who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Yo, bro, Tobey Maguire. Oh, just for the sake that
Bro, you're like, God,
dude, I watched that movie with my dad as like a
I would
6-year-old.
say, yeah, I would say that for nostalgia effect. Tobey Maguire.
Mm.
I
But now
personally
actually
prefer
like really.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland is
Tom Holland
now-
has a very good balance between Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think I just like the way Andrew Garfield played the whole role.
Also my favorite.
Andrew Garfield was
But he was
almost
more Spider-Man's
Yeah,
personality than
exactly.
Peter's. Whereas Tobey Maguire was more Peter's personality as opposed to Spider-Man.
It's good questions your friends are
Whereas
asking.
Tom Holland is he's a good in between.
Tom Holland to me is just like I feel when I think of Spider-Man, I always
Embodies
thought
the-
him as like that kid energy, right?
Mm.
Like one of the things that they really like wrecked me with, like with Homecoming, where they find that piece of alien tech. And then he like hits it with a hammer to try and open it, like later in the show. I'm like, bro, Peter Parker was an actual genius
Yeah, he was
in the Marvel
very
universe.
smart person.
Yeah, he's not going to be hitting alien glowing tech with a freaking hammer to try and open it. Like that literally like pissed me off to the point where I was not having a good time, dude. For like 20 minutes straight, where I was just like ruminating, like, no, that's
He wouldn't do that.
you wouldn't do
That's
that.
for comic
But
relief.
yeah, the
That's what it is.
MCU has set up Tom a lot like to be the new protagonist as he ages.
Mm.
Really?
He's basically filling the Iron Man.
The Iron Man. I mean, he already has like the cool super suits and tech suits.
So
So
now, as he grows up, all the other heroes and stuff they introduce are automatically he's gonna be the center. He's gonna be the new center.
he's gonna be like the new Avenger leader. I
Yeah.
mean, technically, you know, Tony Stark did kind of give him like his
Yeah.
glasses
Yes,
kind of
yes,
vibe, right?
exactly.
So maybe that was like the symbolic thing. My second screen is not working. The internet is poor, man.
We are internet poor.
Yeah, no, we are internet poor.
Somebody spare some internet.
Please, Starlinks. Our Starlink is coming like this afternoon. At latest tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon. At
Tomorrow it's
latest.
here, man.
Tomorrow it will be like tomorrow it'll already be
Need to
set up.
leave. We have faith.
Hey
We'll
Sam.
be here.
Sam says, man, the Toby Spider-Man.
Tomorrow is
Eric
always
Foreman
there.
looking ass. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get myself some water. I'm already thirsty. Ugh. What a trip. What a trip. These movies are like special to us in so many different ways. And they technically mean something else to all of us, right, as well. When did you watch the first Spider-Man movies?
The first person.
Mm.
No,
I
I
was
was a
very-
child. I remember I was younger than 10. Can't remember exactly, but it had a big impact on my life.
Superheroes.
Superheroes.
Because that's when it like became a thing alongside
Look,
Batman.
this man
obviously.
can jump off buildings, not die.
Yeah.
Bro, like my dad...
He's
uh,
able to. He's a superhero.
My dad bought us a PlayStation 2 as well for like Christmas one year. And he bought us the PlayStation 2 Spider-Man 2 game.
Oh.
And like swinging through
Yeah, like
buildings as
crazy.
Spider-Man
That
changed
was a
my
new
life as
experience.
well.
It was a
Exactly,
different
dude.
experience.
Like
I
it
agree.
felt so good. I didn't know, like that's the thing that really tripped me out about games at that point in my
Yeah.
life, is that I can feel such a deep sense of satisfaction from just like swinging through buildings, right? Like it's not even me doing it technically,
Yeah,
but
you
still,
you're putting yourself in that character and just
stokedness. Man,
Have
games.
you seen the new Spider-Man games?
I've seen them, but I haven't played any of them.
They look amazing.
They do look amazing. I think, like we had some friends in stream that actually did play it.
There's a low graphic VR one
yeah, we
already
can,
as well, where you can swing around with VR goggles, but
Yeah.
it is still low graphics. at
Yeah.
this
yeah, it's
point.
not the same.
I heard
So, I mean,
people.
that's nothing that we've experienced. So.
Exactly. I've heard people talk about like motion sickness with VR, and I feel like I've never had motion sickness with VR.
It's an adjustment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe if the visuals of it become more realistic,
Yeah, that could be it.
because you don't really get the real perspective now.
Yeah.
You don't get the like
Like
how it actually.
apparently, motion sickness like happens due to your brain kind of like dissociating, where it's like I'm seeing this thing, but I'm not feeling the motion that I'm experiencing with like the way my eyes are moving.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Right.
They have to do the focus because
Yeah.
you have your peripherals, right? So the graphics of VR basically have to be like
That has to,
peripheral
It has to
generating, so you can
match
see
your
what
vision,
you
yeah.
are focusing on. but it will do peripherals like we experience peripherals.
Yeah, I think that's probably one
And
of the
field
best
of
ways
view
to.
and field of
yeah.
view will have a lot of to do. with
Yeah,
as well.
100%. Like if your field of view is
You're
not as
actually,
wide,
you're closing off
it's like
so
you're in
much
a
of your
cone
sense
almost,
that
exactly.
I can understand why it does. Like that.
Bro. Like, again, maybe we've already gone full circle. We've played all of the games and we came back to being humans because it's just as fun to play.
Now we're humans in a game, playing a game.
Playing games as humans, and then we're going to start playing, like, apparently, like, there's already like Earth 2, right? Like a life simulator, dude, and people are living there.
Update's now live, bro.
We have Sam saying games of the era really did acquaint children to the idea of violence in the name of justice. Oh wow. I mean, not really though. I mean, like Spider-Man did violence people a little bit, but he also like stuck them to webs and left them for the police afterwards, right? So, right, and they were bad guys. They were stealing handbags from old ladies. So, I'm sure.
Movies were a big thing before any
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Even from black and white movie era, there
Yeah.
were things about gangs and
Yeah, exactly. But
vengeance. Like Godfather is all about vengeance. You know,
Yeah.
people just getting vengeance on vengeance on vengeance. There were
that
a
goes
lot
way
of
back.
different ways.
Like,
And before that, it was just real life because there were wars.
There
and
was
stuff.
just
So
everything
you're
around
like,
you was just
there's
motivating that.
you don't
kind
need
of
a movie
behavior.
or a game if it's happening everywhere.
so maybe like that's the other side of it, right? Like maybe like they did kind of like get acquainted with violence or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't.
But on the other side,
Yeah,
now
it's coming up again.
now-
It's becoming popular.
yeah, like we're trying to almost like teach ourselves something about where we don't want to be going.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that your dad didn't think Spider-Man was in the league with the devil and got you the game. No, like my dad for some reason likes the superheroes. My dad likes the Marvel series movies as well. So
It's good to at least have that kind
yeah, like we've had
It
that.
is weird though. It is weird. I would also like
Like no,
put
there's
your dad.
yeah,
in
there
the
shouldn't
box
be
of,
any
all
other
of these
superhero.
things.
Exactly.
Probably not going to.
I think it's again one of those things where it was just it's like it's too cool kind of vibe,
You
right?
should
It's
let-
too cool even for him to be able to just say
To-
no.
yeah.
It's Russian nonsense.
It's like, oh yeah.
What is the one with Homelander called?
Oh,
The Boys.
You have
Bro.
to let your dad watch that.
My dad will lose
Bit
his
more
mind.
realistic.
Like that is what superheroes would
That's-
actually be
yeah,
like.
make
Speedster,
humans.
bro. The first
Runs
episode.
through the guy's girlfriend.
That was rough.
That
I
series.
was like, okay.
I mean, there's
sounds like
much worse scenes technically.
pacing
Let's
of
not go
this,
there.
yeah.
Let's not go how
Yeah,
bad
that's
it
definitely not
goes.
the worst.
Exactly.
Definitely.
It depends on how well your eyes work. In my experience, my eyes are shit. I don't have any depth perception, so I was worried if I'd have issues with motion sickness. But I never have. I'm happy to hear that. We have Pojo here too. Hey, the bear. It's nice having you, man. Sending you blessings. I wonder. Yeah, I do. Man, like I'm like split right now because I have other buds that I do want to technically
Try.
sample. So I'm gonna. There's a little bit here left, and I'm going to go and venture out and. There's still
There's
actually
loading happening on the bottom one.
come again.
Loading on the bottom.
Yeah, no, it
the
hasn't.
next-
Like it's
the
us not
network
having
is
internet.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just making sure that it's not your stream.
Yeah, no, fortunately not. No, that's just the. I like I usually open this for my comments section, so I don't have to keep
Yeah.
finagling there.
Reaching all the way over there.
It's okay. You can reach into your viewers' souls for this once.
Christian once, while I was like reaching, even after I didn't have to anymore, like he would have like a cell phone next to me and I would still reach for the camera. And he said that every single time I reach for the camera to read the comments, it's me reaching out in love, in my own little way.
I like that.
That comes back to today's stream topic, loving the small things.
Mm.
How has loving the small things affected your life, Max?
My life. Ooh.
Do you have a good relationship with your pets? Do you have pets?
I don't have pets. I haven't had pets in a while, but I do enjoy my interactions with animals.
Hmm.
So I suppose that's something.
Your favorite animal is?
Favorite? I don't know.
When it comes to interaction.
You can pick only one animal.
That's rough. I want to say like a little penguin or something.
A penguin?
Penguin bopping
If I have
around.
to, yeah.
One that you tamed since.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
like,
once they have to be small. I mean, I can't get them full grown. Those things can get. Okay, I'll get one of the small ones. There's different breeds, different species. So I'll get one of the smaller species.
I mean,
I
they
don't
like the
want no
small
emperor
species are
penguin.
like knee high, dude.
Yeah, emperor penguin will
Mark
look you in
gave me
your.
the death stare.
For a second there,
You
like
better smoke this.
like it's the heat is dissipating slowly but surely. Yeah, some sour diesel. It's outdoor grown. I don't know if I'll be able to show you properly on camera right now. I'll take photos for you, friends. They are a little bit larvae buds, but they have THC on them. Yeah, but the clouds we've been getting off of it as well, dude.
Some of them are less friendly clouds.
Bit more aggressive.
Yeah, John got caught off guard a little bit. Goodness, I'm so uncomfortable with this amount of heat. I think it's again, it's the humidity. It's not the heat actually.
Yeah, it's just that you can't get away from it. Everywhere you go, it's there.
yeah. Was that the vape? Goodness, bro, how's that thing still going so hard?
It was a little bit. Okay,
Mine
Not
was.
so much. Let me see if I open this. Yeah,
I'll try.
could go more. Where's Duck Dad when we need him to comment? I hope he, like, his daughter and his wife is sick right now, so he's been having a hard time.
Sending healing frequencies to that location.
Somewhere in America.
Screen.
Somewhere in America.
Love is true. Man, I'm gonna go and get some of the other buds. You boys, take one of the microphones actually. Oh, magnet's gonna probably fall down my back.
Down back.
Oh, did I do something wrong?
No, it's just sticking to the back of my back right now.
Here it is.
There we go. Thank you.
Where does it go?
It goes
Here in this
like it's a little,
puppy.
it's a little steel. No. Just that little thing's the steel.
Oh, just there.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Nice.
Extra means of mounting.
Oh, I just pressed the button here accidentally. This one. I don't know if that switched it on.
No, it's still green. It's okay.
Alright,
Alright.
fantastic.
Nice.
I'll be back in 1 second, boys. Try to make some conversation.
Yep. Choosing the
You
best
gotta
people.
get closer so you can read comments.
Oh no, that's gonna be you. Because you can actually read from here. I have to go all the way over there.
I don't even think I can, and I need a reach for the screen.
It looks like it is working out. I'm not sure.
We can just speak about the move so far.
Mm.
It's a different world.
Yeah, it's I love this side of the world a lot.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful, very
See, so Malt comes from the farm to here,
Yeah,
so it's
so
like it feels like home instantly to
Yeah.
him, and to us it's like a lot more naturey.
yeah.
It's lots of
Yeah,
opportunity.
from Benoni side to here, it's like a big change from.
Yeah. And there's nice places all around us, like
Yeah.
that we can actually go to and spend the day and actually enjoy ourselves. Like there's this one cable car we want to go to one day that
Yeah, that would be a nice
goes to the
journey.
top of a mountain,
Yeah.
right? And then you come back later on. So we're thinking about going to that cable car at some point.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like John mentioned that we should make like a whole stream thing out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice journey. You can go there the whole day.
This is Jilly
Just not when it's peak of summer.
It's the first train the lady behind the counter handed us to smell. So I'm super grateful. Like I'm missing so many comments because I'm trying to read on my tablet and I think it stopped refreshing on that side. So I'm missing some. Sorry, dear friends. How do you know each other, Max and John? Good question.
Oh,
In
so we've known each other what now? Probably
6 years, yeah, I'd say.
Like 6 years, because 6 years ago, I started working at an internet cafe
Yeah.
where he was already working. So we started off as colleagues.
Colleagues.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
And,
we were going to plan, you were still going to end up going to Spain soon after that and everything. And
Yeah, I
then,
was gonna go to Spain
Got
again for the
involved.
singing, and then
yeah,
that
it's kind of
didn't work. So I stayed at that job, and we both suffered at that
suffered
job.
so much,
And
but yeah, we're out of that now, luckily.
Yeah, we
If you
built
look
a
back in
strong
hindsight.
bond through mutual
Yeah.
suffering, basically.
We suffered together, so built a
Yeah.
good friendship.
And then, yeah, life has changed a lot in
Yeah.
those 6 years. It tugged us around.
Been quite a drastic ride.
How many times did you boys get separated and then reconnected again?
A lot.
Yeah.
Like,
If we're talking about like completely separated, that never really happened. Okay, I didn't keep communication a lot. But
You're
there
one
was
of
still-
those, huh, Max?
Yeah, no, he moved to Georgia and he basically vanished.
Disappears.
Just,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I have a homie like Adam, bro. Adam moved to
Just goes off
Zimbabwe.
the
Oh,
grid, just
gone, bro.
I
Gone
think
from
I
this
need
world.
to get away from
I've sent
everybody
him
for a
New
bit.
Year's messages. I've sent him nothing. Not us.
Yeah.
No. But no, we're still.
Ooh,
super
I just
friends.
smelled the crushed. Oh goodness, dude.
Already smelling. Yeah, this is
Which one
Little
is this
spider
now?
crawling
It's
on
jelly
me.
bean.
That's a little jumpy. And that's land.
Oh, that is very strong.
Goodness,
Mm.
that smells
That's lovely.
amazing.
That's lovely. I don't know if
It
this
smells
is-
like candy. It smells like a little bit of mango. It smells like a little bit of like
This is a
succulent,
spider
as
and
well.
ant.
Spider.
succulent
Looks like a
mango
jumping spider,
candies.
but
They
it's
are
probably a jumping spider.
so tasty smelling. Here, sniff this. Tuck that. I was just talking about you, bro. How are the little ones? Both of them. Today's stream topic is about loving the little ones, dude, or the little things. I hope that yours are feeling better, man. Sending you blessings. Hey, Amy, it's nice having you here too. Alrighty, let's taste this, bro. I'm so curious now. Are you?
It is gonna do the rain.
We're gonna get soaked again, sporadically.
That's going to.
I will have to remove the washing in that case
Yeah.
as well.
But so far, I don't know if it's.
Usually it came from that side
Yeah.
first, so it looks like it's,
It's
already
coming
past
from
us.
there.
Yeah. We might just.
going this way now.
Don't say that.
No, it is. Look
Ah,
at the
it
clouds
is.
moving.
I bet it smells like
Oh,
weed.
shit.
It doesn't just smell like
It's
weed.
literally coming
It-
over.
It
my
doesn't, in
goodness.
fact, actually. Like, boys, seriously,
It is.
you smell that butt. Does it smell like weed to you?
Almost not.
Yeah, like it.
Like this.
Like if you had to like blindfold me and let me smell that, right? And then you had to tell me you just smelled, a bag of candy, I would no doubt believe you.
Like, okay.
Yeah, that is true.
I
No,
would-
fair enough. I guess if you're being guided into that,
Exactly.
it would actually,
Yeah.
that's
So I would be like, yeah, that's probably candy that I just smelled, right? And then I open my eyes and you show this like green piece of plant material.
It's like,
and I'd be
oh. I mean, it's a candy of a different kind, I
Yeah,
guess.
and like the thing that shocked me is that it didn't smell quite like that
Yeah.
in the jar, as it did, when we crushed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much love, homie. Still have that stubborn fever. Calling the doctor this morning, but we will be good. I know so, bro. Sending you love. I've been thinking about you. The whole world should smell like weed to me, Amy. I can agree. Weirdly enough, I've been telling them, both of them have smoked weed for a long time, but neither of them have smelled the terpenes that come off fresh plants as they're developing their colas.
Yeah, that would
Right,
be a
so I'm
different
like-
experience.
I'm like so excited for them to smell that because if they like the smell of bud in a moment where it's already jarred, right? Like the fresh bud is like 95% more pungent, like you want to live amongst those
Yeah.
buds.
I'm less excited about my mom smelling it.
Yeah,
She knows.
that's the
Like
She
the
knows
thing is,
it.
it doesn't stink, bro. It smells floral. It smells
Mhm.
like the weed only takes on that little musky kind of like stink flavor when it like in bags and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it kind of like gets into its own process. I mean, it depends. Maybe it's again like us being stoners or whatever.
It
We
just kind
love
of-
that
yeah.
smell.
Floral.
Right?
It's floral.
It's so
man.
floral.
And then somebody does it, and it's like, God damn, there's some
Smells like swamp in here.
How do you have ice cold water coming out of a working refrigerator? Well, I do have ice cold. Nice. Doc, that his refrigerator got KO'd, and I'm guessing he got it back. Bless you, bro. We have Luke here
Nice.
too. I started in the womb. I believe you started long before the womb, friend, but I get what you're saying, Amy. Let's see. My intention is to melt into this experience. Smoke some jelly beans.
It's just straight over us.
It's a common.
It's a comment. I already see lightning coming over there. Can't be fun times. What's that?
Dude, that tastes like mimosa. It tastes
Oh,
almost
shit.
like mimosa,
Oh shit.
but it's less earthy than the mimosa is at the end of the palate. How's that, dude?
That is, holy shit, what?
Mimosa is the way I articulate it, but it's like a little bit of
Okay.
lemony, a little bit of myrisy. It's
Yeah.
like mangoey, lemony,
That's exactly
orangey.
yes. Holy shit.
I don't know how John's getting these absolute monster
This
claws.
monster-
Bro, you have to.
That's man pulls, bro.
You have to always like your cheeks wanna collapse inwards. Pull. Small puff, then release. Do it. And release. Clutch in between. You like pull, release, pull. When you release, you can pull softer.
That happened to
Still
Bonnie doing
tastes
that
good.
one.
Yeah,
I want to do that one. Oh, fuck it. Come on.
it's very strong. Isn't it that much?
I mean, we got what we paid
I'm-
for.
I'm KO for now.
Get up and get down. Love to you, Duck. Maybe you should jump around. Jump around.
Yep. I knew.
Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I also did. I'm gonna struggle. If it starts raining, I'm just gonna sit here and be like, "It's what it is."
Guess I'm getting wet tonight.
Yeah.
I'm one with the storm.
I am one with it.
The flavor changed at the end. It went back to that anise kind of licoricey flavor as well. Hey Fit, it's nice having you here, friend. I think today is gonna be a nice and short stream. That's the way I'm feeling, at least.
It is.
With the amount of heat outside today, it's not fun being out here.
It's okay. Give it 10-20 minutes and we'll
It's
have
going
a
rain
Speaking
storm.
of the
soon.
rain, I get like
It's coming over
I
like
did
this.
say that every single time it like the rain stacks, you know, it gets like it feels like the earth is like pushing on you, you know, and that those mitts are super warm.
It's literally coming over us. Like
Then it's gonna cool down. You
Yeah,
boys are
then,
probably gonna
then
get
we'll
so
be
wet
cooled
that
down.
maybe you can run inside and I'll, you know, finish stream on this outside.
Yeah.
I got
See
monsters
if
say
it
hi.
starts to rain.
Enter the stream
oh,
to
just
everyone
take it
also
off
getting
before
hi.
that,
Yeah.
It's nice having you here,
That's what we'll do
Fantino.
now.
I hope it's a good day, dear friend.
Probably a good idea.
It's probably best. We're just gonna take those things off the line.
Yeah.
Just
Otherwise it
before
might get
starts
wet.
raining.
Oh wait, dude.
But
Them being nice and vigilant. I wanna kind of like do a little lap because I am getting a little bit burnt up as well. Let me put this off now. But I love Dixie. She's a small thing, yes. So the fact that you said that in the moment that I looked at you with that kind of look in my eye, I wanted to show you the little small things I've been loving. You want to see? Do you want to see my little flowers? Or at least at this point in time, my little sprouts. I'll show you. Let me... Yeah. No. Thank you. Yeah. He's asking about a towel. Okay. I'll take the tripod with me. Just for the sheer fact I'm gonna want to put you down because I'm gonna want to use my hands. All right. This seat again. This probably will be a spot that they live in the short term, but I'll find new home for them as well. Look at that. Look at that. This is Jessica. There we go. I'm back again. Like, let me see if I try this again. I had 4G until I didn't. So maybe I'll give you this is Yeah. Yeah. Rain delay. Do they have a flesh-colored couch? Retreat to no flesh-colored trousers. That stream. Dang it! I just caught up. I think it's back again. Surely, right? New type in chat. We're back. If so, let's try this again. Her name is Charlie, Kayla, Akira, Jasmine, Zaira, Gaia, Mary, Ilandi, Awa, and Jessica. All these little babies. Mary looks the most apprehensive about coming into this world. Duck Dad was almost right about the whole 90% germination rate. Technically, she didn't germinate shell. So I'm hoping that she's going to be okay. I already have a second little seed in a little cotton pad though. You know, lest she's not ready, I will have someone else ready to take this little home. But she seems ready. Tomorrow morning I'm going to greet her. I think she wants more water though. Sorry for spazzing out and wanting to do this stuff now, but the dirt around her looks drier than I want it to be. There we go. Loving the little things. They're so little right now. They're like the size ants. And the amount of love in my heart is so big. How does that work? They're so freaking cute. I don't know if I can show you. I feel like as soon as I pass that wall threshold, I lose the 4G signal that I do have. And then we lose stream, unfortunately. I hope this is enough. They look so beautiful. This makes me happy. I don't know why Ilandi is not opening. Every single one of them have like sprouted. All of them have their leaves open, except for Ilandi. Like she's high above the ground, but she's not saying hi. She did get like a little bit of sunlight on one of her little original leaves though, so I'm trusting that she's going to be a-okay. Akira is my favorite of those names. Hopefully the plant grows as big as Tuso. Thank you, Dean. And I appreciate that love. And I hear the storm coming. Oh yeah, there's a storm coming. Like that side, it used to be clear. It has been storming. Like that's why there are rocks on the domes, because of the storms talking about. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I dropped you for second there. Yeah, if they're rock, they probably would get blown away again. I don't know if I still have my signal, like I do. Let me see if I can at least show you one. Let's see. You see her switchy zoom lens. That's better. I can literally see myself losing my reception, but there she is. A little entity saying hi to the world. That's her going like, hey there. There we go, back again. Pull that giant weed. It's not a weed, bro. It's thyme. Thyme. It's supposed to be there. The other ones are parsley, and there's basil in that one. That's basil right there. They're not weeds, bro. I planted them. They're cover crops. I'm getting, but that ain't weed. Basil? Yeah. I can't tell. It's 6 pixels. Yeah. It's a basil. It doesn't look light. Should I help you?
I don't think there's enough space here, really.
You want to show the friends how we struggle with the cupboard?
Yeah.
It's
Like you,
basically like-
you don't really want it here, do you?
No, I want it there in the corner like this.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Because he doesn't have
A place to hang stuff, exactly. Yeah.
Where do I? Okay, now Etienne is to right. To the curtain and the roof.
Here we go. Yeah, that works perfectly, actually.
Yeah.
Also creates even more, a little bit of
Leave a
privacy.
little gap for
Yeah.
the curtains.
Nice.
It can be against the wall. Push it more.
Success. Let's bring it back. Milan? I love that wood. The wood is made of? This thing is probably from early, like from the early 1940s. You can still see like, it really is beautiful. People saying they love the wood.
It is pretty cool.
It is promise. Remember, lift up your back in a jerking, twisting motion. What great advice Dr. is giving us, to all of the people working in the services, lifting up their backs. What chairs? What chairs? I don't know what chairs you're talking about. Chairs? I didn't see any chairs. Would you help with flavor? You are growing spices in the weed. Yeah. Thyme. I was close. I have some basil, I have some coriander, and I have some thyme. They're spices, Joy Vive. So when bugs rock up because they smell the absolutely beautiful bouquet of scents coming off of my plants, and they rock up to some basil, or they rock up to some coriander, or they rock up to some thyme, they're like, this is not what I signed up for. I'm leaving. Right? At least that's what I'm hoping will end up happening. And I'm not like just sucking this out of my thumb. There is some advice, like you can, like they're called cover crops. Certain insects don't come close to certain plants. So you plant the plants that you don't want the insects to come close to around your plants. Technically you can do it like in a perimeter around, but I only have the one bags. And they didn't do that much in the realm of roots, right? Like I've pulled some of them and transplanted some of them, and they have really scrawny roots. Damn, you move it up the brick wall so you don't mar it all up. You marry the wood? At least it wouldn't talk back. Why don't you go to essay and marry it like that? You love the wood? Love is true. Akira Tesu. Weirdly enough, I think it was an anime name that they gave that one. I see you friends talking. I missed some of the previous comments. Let me get back to it. Then I just got up. I have a lazy boy armchair that takes turns sharing duck, right, Chad? Sam, sure, take turns. I'm thinking South African sandwich. I name my plants too. This is the first time I ever did that, due to John recommending I should give them individual names so I can name them by their name instead of just, I speak kindly to my plants, but I tell them how beautiful they are and how strong they are, and that's usually what I would do. But now I can say their name and then tell them how beautiful they are. So I'm looking forward to that. No, you, Amy. Thank you. I have too many plants to name. Not yet. In like a month. Duck Dad was almost right. Like music to my ears. Dude, so Duck Dad, it was kind of disheartening to see, right? Because I had all of my little seeds in their little cotton pads, and I had them instead of the cotton pad like this, I literally had the cotton pad turned like this in the little Tupperware. So the seed literally just follows the gravity. And the stalks would grow so far that they literally escaped the little cotton pad that I had them in. It was beautiful. And I had 3 seeds of the Russian gorilla. I had 3 seeds of the Jack hare. And I have 10 seeds of the fog monster. So I had 4 of those fog monster seeds in a pad as well. And then only 3 of those fog monster seeds had nice little tap roots, right? When I opened my thing. And the other one didn't do anything, like didn't even open up, just like chilling there. And then instead of throwing that little seed away, I just put it in the bag anyway in hopes that it might, decide that it's ready for life when it's in the dirt instead of in a cotton pad. Maybe it has standards or whatever, right? So I put it in the dirt, and today, with a little, sticky, I cleared the dirt around her, and then I saw, the little taproot that came out, and that little seed trying to lift up and pull the little leaves off. So you were close, Doc Dad. And on the other side, I was like kind of like laughing at myself and at you, seeing that one of my seeds out of the 10 I had didn't germinate. So you were kind of like spot on with the 90% germination rate. But at the same time, I was kind of relieved, right, that you were right in the way that you were. Because if I had to not have one of my seeds germinate, that was the only seeds I could afford not germinating, right? Otherwise, I would have less than 3 of one of the other plants, right? And I would have more than 4 of the fog monsters. And then the fog monster ended up being the one I still have seed left. I did still put another seed in a little cotton pad because I didn't think the other seed would actually germinate. So there's another little baby technically already starting to show up. And I mentioned to John that if she does shoot a taproot, we're not going to put the taproot back, right? So we'll put the plant here somewhere, that John can grow one as well. It'll be dirt grown, but it will be cool to see the contrast kind of vibe as well. Been getting big storms here to Pineapple Express. Weirdly enough, Joy Vive, one of the strains I bought is Pineapple Express. I've never tried it, and of course, them having it and the movie and the culture. So I have some Pineapple Express now as well for the first time in my life. Akira is my favorite of his names. Love again to you, Akira. So Yolandi needs Ninja to keep her happy. Bless. Can't go around that corner. The internet dies, literally. Can't tell. Love is true. Remember? Okay, I've seen those. Very interesting. I didn't know about cover crops for pest control. It is pretty cool, right? Planning on any mint. Mint is also a good one, Amy, but I don't have any mint seeds, unfortunately. We call those plants sacrificial plants. The bugs get to them first and eat them up and avoid them. Cover crops are different. Cover crops are what you're plant to cover the soil during the off season. You're right. I think you are right about that, actually, Duck Dad. But I think like it's synonymous, like people use the word kind of nilly-willy because literally on the bag of seeds that I got, it was like cover crop seed. So no, maybe a bit of both. Very interesting. Didn't know. Love again. Interesting. Plant security guards. Yeah, exactly. Plant security guards. And the dome that had the most little sprouts of coriander, of thyme, and of basil, and now the new little baby is the one we called Gaia, right? And she got called Gaia, and then Max noticed that she's the one that bag that has the most little baby plants in it, and I was like, whoa, yeah, Mama Gaia has a bunch of baby plants on her, It was nice. Much love to all of you today. Got to make breakfast. See y'all soon. Bless you, Amy. Thank you for joining us, spending some of your time. I love it, man. Name the wonky one duck. No, the wonky one is named Mary. All of them have names. Maybe you mean the wonky one as in the one that is germinating in the pad right now. Maybe that one can be called duck. But again, they're ladies, dude. Who calls a lady duck? Hey, duck. For a dude, I get it. Especially a duck dad, bro. That just rolls off the tongue. But just duck? I'm sorry, duck dad. I love you, bro, but not that much. I'm joking, of course. Let me pull a card. Let's pull one of the Work Your Light cards today again. Let me see. All messages available. Okay. There are lady ducks, This is true. But if I have lady ducks, one of them will be called Jezebel or whatever, I won't call them duck 1, duck 2, duck 3, right? And then man duck 1, man duck 2, man duck 3. Nah. The name Gaia always reminds me of Captain Planet. Nice. Perfect. Yes. That's the appropriate fractal to hold on to as well. Let's see which card we get. Working our light together. Bro, my last name is Kristen. I make the joke all the time that someone at Ellis Island hated my grandfather because who names a man girl's name Kristen? I don't think Kristen is really a girl's name. You know, like, as in it needs to be. We have a Kristen that is a girl, right? In stream, Sharakara. But Kristen is like Christian, right? Like Christian. It's very synonymous for me, so I don't feel like it's that weird, Doc. Man duck one, man duck one. Also, like, and I'm joking about that as well because that is technically the way that I originally labeled all of my plants, right? On the other side of those little name tags is RG1, RG2, RG3, FM1, FM2, FM3, FM4, JH1, JH2, JH3, right? That was technically the way I planned on naming my plants. But now they have their own individual little names at least. A boy named Sue, someone at Ellis Island. I was fucking tired. It was kind of me who's coming through. In America, as as girl's name as it gets. I get you. I get you. Okay. Are you ready to see the card we pulled? There's Kristen, our Kristen, laughing right now. I feel Kristen gets what I'm saying, right? Like, I felt like as soon as I said, I don't think Kristen is a girl's name, I felt Kristen being like, what do you mean, bro? And I was like, no, I don't mean it like that. I just mean, love is true. Akasha. This is the card we pulled. Your guidance is divinely guided. I think we pulled this card before. Akasha. Sam, they were pretty frustrated with the polls at the time. I feel, yeah, we do have lots of gender neutral names though. Sam is one of them, exactly. Sam is one of them. Alex is one of them. Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. It's one of the final 4 cards, I believe. I can just actually skip all the way to the back. I don't even have to look. There it is. All right. Akasha exists in the 5th dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist there. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned, soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agree to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is a time to call in the support of your helpers. That was yesterday's stream topic. Both in the physical realm and the spiritual world. To trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or vision that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. Hold the card on your heart and say, let me do that. Let me get the card out of my deck again. It's starting to rain as well. I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see a bunch of neurons. Neuroning. They neurons so hard that they made this connection right now. Hey, Shelf here. Name that I like to see. Sending you blessings. It's nice having you here, friend. The most common gender neutral name here around is Riley. I actually wanted to name one of the plants Riley for a second, Dr. Dad. So you saying that name is like, suddenly synchronicities. Because I even said it to like Max. Max was like kind of like apprehensive about what to name the plant, and then I was like, "How about Riley?" And he was like, "Nah." And it trips me out because I know both girls and boys and dogs of the name Sven Christensen. Sven Christensen. That sounds like a cool name to me. Rain, quick, get inside before you start to melt. I mean, I think I've been melting all day. I would get quenched if I was if I was in the rain. If you're talking tragic first names, my first cousin's name is Ulich, 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 Ulik, Ulik, Ulik. All of them sound unique, special, one of a kind. Love is true. Let me play some kalimba, and then I'll say goodbye to us for today. I'm going to Ulik. No joke. Is it Ulik? Ulik. Ulik what? Oh, what's your name? Ulik. Ulik what? I'm not licking anything. That's probably what happened to that kid his whole entire life. It's pronounced Ulik in Ireland. In Ireland as well, for Deepin. Like I'm sure, I'm probably stereotyping right now, but I for some reason think that Irish kids would absolutely be, like cut you to the soul savage. They are the parents who still name their fucking Keith. Keith is not okay, Sam. Keith. I haven't met a single Keith in my entire life, so maybe I don't share that fractal. For me, it's like what name have I heard into oblivion? Ruan, I've heard so many times as well. But I still like the name, like I don't have any problem with meeting multiple of the same name, like Johan. Johan, like we have a Johan friend. That's also a very common name. What else? Dylan. Actually, I've met like 7 Dylans, right? So maybe that's the one in South Africa. Like so many Dylans. I prefer Keith. Keith. Don't we all, for demon? I am already up here, but I'm going to up the gain a little bit so you friends can properly hear. This is my... Yeah, okay, good. It's the right one. Sam, when the Family Guy episode about Name Keith came out, Keith and I were sitting there watching and stuff. Going to have to change my name for hours. How about that, Sam? Sam was actually honoring the Family Guy fractal in our yoga practice, just before. And she brought that Family Guy fractal into our minds because of loving the small things. And now you loving those small things with that friend of yours. Man, the synchronicity. Like, how do you even make this stuff up? We have many Dylans. It's Sarah here. I know so many Sarahs with and without an H. Well, you are not your name. You are so much more than it. Maybe that's what we're trying to learn. Pat is natural. Pat reminds me of old SNL's kid. Pat reminds me of The Office. Keith was Kelsey's name. Modern Family episode. Love you, friends. I'm gonna play some kalimba. I'll sit right here in the distance. Actually, let me turn my light off. Doesn't have to be on. There's a little flower growing here. You are beautiful. Little flower. I'm pretty sure this is a weed, but still has a cute little pink, white flowers. So there's a little thing to be loved there. There we go. I should have actually given you friends a much better perspective, you know? I could have cut all of this bakstene, all of these bricks out, and I could have just shown you the whole scene, but you live and you learn, right? That would have been the. You would swear I've been doing this like since yesterday or whatever. I'm getting better, okay? I'm trying. Thank you, friends, for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed the Kalimbang. Not gonna lie, I relate to Pat. I got misgendered a lot as a kid. As an adult, I just try to wear clothes that help people get it right. I feel it doesn't need to be said, but I'll say it anyway. You are a beautiful woman, Kristen. Thank you for showing up in the world. Love yourself. We have Extos, the Heliopolis. Oh, I do know the Heliopolis. Blessings to you, friends. Nice seeing you again. Like our band days, right? Kristen, I got misgendered a lot as a kid because I had long hair and high-pitched voice and girl's name for my last name. I totally feel that, Shadow. I used to get misgendered when I was younger, especially over the phone. The fact that so many of your friends share that fractal, you get to connect in that way as well. Love that little version of yourself. Got a gold name your first name to Tina. Got a girl name for your first name to Tina. That's true. Joy Shakes first. I was still getting carded at 29. Goodness. Fit, that sounds like, like a good thing, bro. I stopped being carded when I was 16/15. Right, people started selling me alcohol because I asked for it. Like, we went to Varambat as a school trip, right? And I rocked up to the bar and I ordered myself liquor and they sold it to me. Just because I believed that I ought to have, what they were selling. It was kind of funny. I'm going to close this. There we go. We still have one of them Screamy Bugs. But at least it's not going to be +5 gain on Screamy Bug. Alright. I got carded for rated R movie at 25. Brag, why don't you? You think I'd get away with it? You think they'd card me? No, Mel. Clearly, you as a 25-year-old still look 16. Tell me that's how it is. No? Why not? Come on, please. Please find a little heart. Need your loving. Tell me how young I am. I got carded a few months ago at dinner. I think I was being flattered. But it felt nice. Yeah, bless you, Sam. Maybe that is what it is, right? Maybe we're flattering one another. I wonder. Maybe if you shaved, Mel, maybe I could do it. Look young if I shaved, that is, but not. I'm gonna do it. You were like that kid in my school who had a full beard in my class at 13. No, I didn't have a full beard. I just had stature, right? I became a man's body at like 14, 15, right? So I was bigger than some adults as a 14, 15-year-old. So when I asked to be served, they didn't ask me questions. They were like, okay, I sell alcohol, and you want to buy alcohol. That's technically what I'm here to do. I feel like our rules here in South Africa are a little more lax as well, like people get away with stuff here. So that also adds to the equation. Maybe share love again. I'm gonna finish today's stream by saying, have the most beautifulest, wonderful and blessed day, everyone. I hope you find yourself absolutely engaged in what it is you're doing, what it is you're supposed to be doing, what it is you feel this life holds for you. I hope that you find some time, some energy, some hope in your heart to love the little things, even if that little thing is just yourself, your little plants, your little animals, right? And as we continue to do that, that loving intention being pushed into the world, I believe we can't help but change the world. So thank you for doing so. I appreciate you, friends, for being here with me. Tina loves ya. I love you too, Tina. Sending all of you friend blessings. I'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody. Love you. Cheers, cheers.